Neil Orford, Senator Dufferin District High School in Shelburne, Ontario. 7 or 8 years ago, we began to develop a partnership between the school and the museum. We are called the Senator Dufferin District High School Dufferin County Museum and Archives Battlefields Partnership Project. A World War II veteran, Ken Wallace, collected the names of about 700 veterans that he had known and made it his life's work to put together the story of these fellows, and then ultimately dedicated it to the museum where they would keep the project. We thought that this was a project that had real educational merit, and at the same time, of course, the museum decided, with I think perhaps some assistance from us spurring them on, to develop a virtual war memorial which would honor these 700 veterans. My part of the deal, of course, was to develop the curriculum and develop the exercises for the kids to do this, and then to work with the museum to see how we could make it fit into a model that they wanted to pursue there. Maybe 4 pillars of it. The first is to get them into the museum, which by nature is not a place where teenagers would go, of course, and learn what a museum does and learn how a museum operates. And they want kids in their museum. The second part of it is learning what an archivist does in order to identify and find individuals in the community who were veterans, either in the first or the second or later conflicts. As technologically savvy as they might be, they don't necessarily have the kinds of archival discipline that they need to have to produce a public document and going to be on record at the museum. They have to learn how to do that. Thankfully now, because of digitization and because of the internet, I can do a lot of it here at the school with the kids. The third part of it, of course, is building it into the curriculum, how that local story fits into the Canadian narrative. And then the fourth part of it is the commemoration. And of course, a great deal of that is that the kids commemorate each of the veterans that they've chosen with a brick at the Juno Beach Center in Normandy, France. And there's nothing more powerful than watching a teenager with a 90-year-old veteran. You know, there's nothing in the classroom I can ever do which can buy that kind of intergenerational historical experience for a kid. I've seen kids change because of the power of the story of an individual that they have carried at a distance to a very important part of Canadian history, which is Juno Beach.